Well, hey y'all, welcome to a Tennessee Thirsty Thursday on Uncle Bub's Bell Buckle Beer Reviews. And what I've got for you today, get that straightened out a little bit, that gummit. You can't never touch this thing like you don't touch it too much, but I wanted you to see my wolf. I love wolves, y'all. I just think that's cool. Anyway, what I've got for you today on Tennessee Thirsty Thursday is something I have never seen before. And I picked it up last time I was in Nashville. And this is something that is brewed by the Barrique, I can't even talk. Barrique Brewing and Blending, LLC in Nashville, Tennessee. This is a Doppelbock lagered in bourbon barrels. It is a 12 fluid ounce can and 9.4% ABV. The production time took 14 weeks. This is brewed with Weyermann, Munich, and Pilsner malts, double decocted and hopped with Hallertau, Mittelfrüh, hopped with Hallertau Mittelfrüh, whatever in the hell that is period. Lagered in whiskey barrels, okay? So it says this beer was brewed, fermented, conditioned in oak barrels. We use traditional techniques and authentic ingredients when crafting all our beer. This lager beer was fermented in stainless steel, then lagered in 225-liter wine and 200-liter whiskey barrels. That's what it says on here. Barrique Bockgeist is the name of the brew. Barrique Bockgeist bourbon barrel aged Doppelbock at a 9.4% ABV. Out of Nashville, Tennessee. I'd never heard of these guys. I saw this and I thought it was interesting. I was like, wait a minute, that's a Nashville brewery? That's one I'd never heard of. Barrique Brewing. I'm thinking it rained on, y'all. The rain coming this way. I'm trying to get these videos done. I ain't done none all week. Except the one yesterday for Wednesday. It was sunny, man. Me and my wife been out here working in front of the house. That's why I'm out here. You know, we've been doing some planting and landscaping and all that kind of crap. And I just thought, well, I'll just sit out here in front of the house today. And she's over there. You can't see her, but she's over there working. And I'm drinking beer. Anyway, sun was shining, I was getting hot. I was like, I need to make these videos, let me do it while the sun's shining. Well, as soon as I got set up out here, of course, the clouds start rolling in, and y'all just heard the thunder. It got some clouds and blue sky over here, kind of cloudy behind me here. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but it's dark this way, and it's coming this way. So we'll try to get these done before it rains on me. All right, let's see what we got here from Barrique. I guess I'm pronouncing that right. B-A-R-R-I-Q-U-E. Instead of barbecue, it's Barrique, I guess. I mean, that's the way I'd pronounce it. Let's see. Ooh, look at that. Dadgum, that's got a unique color to it. Look at this copper. Look at that head. Look at the color of that. Wow. That is a pretty color. Now, it is hazy, but it's kind of a rusty color. Pretty. Let's see what we get out of the head here. Some kind of aroma it's got. Okay, so that's unusual. That's something I've never really experienced before. But it has an oaky. It has an oaky aroma coming off of it. And when I say oaky, I don't mean like okie dokie. I mean like oak barrels. Now it said on there that it did it out of wine and whiskey barrels. So I don't know if it's done in both. I don't know. But the aroma I'm getting is not like a whiskey aroma, not like a bourbon aroma. It's more like a oaky, just like it was like aged in a foeder or something. But look at that. It was pretty copper color pouring out of the can. And the head is a nice tan color. with a very, very pleasant oaky aroma coming off that head. So let's get a taste of that. Okay, it's like, that's weird. Alright, so from the information on the can, this lager beer was fermented in stainless steel, then lagered in 225 liter wine and 200 liter whiskey barrels. So, to me that says it was lagered in wine barrels first and then whiskey barrels, it sounds like. Because that's what it says. Then lagered in 225 liter wine and 200 liter whiskey barrels. So I don't know if the wine barrel was then used to age whiskey and then the beer, or if it was done in wine barrels, then whiskey barrels, and then canned. I don't know. It's not really clear. But the reason I went through all that crap is because the flavor I'm getting is not a bourbon type flavor, not a whiskey type flavor. A lot of beers that are aged in whiskey barrels, you can taste the bourbon without the burn, man. It's just got a nice, rich bourbon type flavor. Really good. I love them. This one's a little bit different. And I don't know if it may be because I read that before, but what I'm getting is, I'm getting like a dry red wine backed up with bourbon, which is, it's almost like this right here. I'm getting a dry red wine and then bourbon. This is kind of flavor profile I'm getting off of it, off the head. Kind of hard to describe, kind of hard to articulate to where you would understand what I'm tasting. Something totally different. Never had anything like it. Pretty brew. And I'm holding up to the sky. There ain't no sun out right now because the dadgum clouds is rolling over. If it can get rained on. But when I hold it up to this side of the sky anyway, I can see, it looks like a dark tea is what it looks like. That's the color of it. It's like a dark copper. It just looks brown on the screen, but it looks more like a dark copper here. And I'm going to give this can a swish. I got a little bit left in it. It ain't going to make no difference because it's hazy anyway. You can't see images through it. But the flavor of that head was really, really unique. And it's a little bit confusing on how they, because on the back of it says brewed with Weyermann, Munich, and Pilsner malts, double decocted and hopped with Hallertau Mittelfroh, lagered in whiskey barrels. But over here it says lagered in wine and whiskey barrels. So that's confusing as hell to me. I don't know I don't know how to take that. It's not real clear. But the flavor of the head was delicious, even though it was like kind of a mix between a dry red wine and a whiskey bourbon. Just kind of very strange and unusual and something I've never had before. So let's get a taste of the brew. Let's see what this is like. Pretty brew. Pretty dark brew. Barrique. That's what I'm going to call it. Barrique. Bockgeist. Bourbon barrel aged Doppelbock out of Nashville, Tennessee. And this at a 9.4% ABV. This is for all American workers. Hey, I love and appreciate y'all. Thank you for what you do to provide for yourselves and your families and pay your own damn way just like I do. Cheers, brothers and sisters. I don't know what these guys have done. I don't know what they've done. The labeling is a little bit confusing on how they exactly age this brew. What I'm getting is an extremely smooth and delicious brew. The flavor is very complex because I'm getting not really a wine note as far as, you know, you take a sip of wine, it's real dry, you know. I'm getting just a little teeny tiny touch of that. But I'm also getting a little teeny tiny touch of bourbon as well. And I don't know that I'd be getting that. I don't know that that would be even put in my head if I hadn't read on here that it's lagered in wine and whiskey barrels. It may be I don't know. But it's delicious. It's smooth, it's easy to drink, and the wind's picking up, and I'm getting rained on. My neighbor's flag is going crazy over here. Alright, so Barrique Bockgeist. If you see this around and you like bold, robust beers that have a lot of flavor, a lot of complexity to them, try this one right here. Give it a shot if you ain't never. If you can get your hands on it. I've never heard of them before, and they're out of Nashville, and I'm here in Bellbuckle, about an hour away. I don't know how widely they're distributed or anything like that. I just picked it up because I thought it'd be interesting, and it is. It has got a very complex flavor, and it's delicious. At a 9.4%, it's got no booziness. It's got no booziness. Now, it does have the wine, a little bit of wine and a little bit of liquor, a little bit of whiskey flavor as far as that goes, but it's not like, it doesn't have the burn that a higher alcohol content usually has. It doesn't have the whiskey burn, it doesn't have the wine overly dryness, dry your mouth out, you feel like you need to drink a liter of water after you dadgum drink it. It's not like that. But you can taste that dryness, you can taste that bourbon, and it's very strange, it's very unique, and it's very freaking delicious as well. It's something I've never experienced. I'm gonna score it an A because it's just damn good. It's just as smooth and easy to go down, and has that boldness to it, man, that it just punch you in the mouth with flavor. I don't know that I've ever had a beer that is claimed to be aged in wine barrels. I don't think I ever have. I've never heard of it, and I didn't know they even did that kind of thing till I read it on the dadgum label here. But if you get a chance to try this, don't pass up the opportunity. This is a delicious brew. It's smooth. It's 9.4% ABV, but it is very easy to drink. Now, wouldn't necessarily want to guzzle it because it's got a lot of complexity in the flavor. And, you know, it's kind of, I have drank it kind of fast. I drink it kind of fast because it's freaking good. It's just delicious and easy to drink. And y'all can tell, man, I've got this black cloud is over me right now. It's over past them trees. It may clear off. I may be able to make these without getting rained on, because it ain't rained yet. But it's like this dark cloud is right over me right now, and it looks clear back behind it. So I mean, it's sprinkling. I can feel it sprinkling on me now. I may get away with it without getting soaking wet. All right, y'all. Give this a shot if you ain't never. If you can get your hands on it, don't pass up the opportunity. I'll be back tomorrow for a Friday's All For You. I love and appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching, subscribing, commenting, all that kind of good garbage. I love and appreciate you. Cheers. One of the most unique beers I have ever had out of Nashville, Tennessee. I hope you can get your hands on some of it.